I've had a great day. I mean, I have had one of those days that's been so good, I don't remember when I had a better day than today. Seriously, I got up this morning and I cleaned up, went downtown to the treasurer. So went downtown, transacted some business for treasurers. That's going to help us a lot. On the way back, I got a phone call from one of my granddaughters, and she says, "Hey, Papa," said, "we want to come up to the lake house. I've got a house up in Ackworth, Georgia, on the lake." They said, "We want to come up there." She had her son. And so I said, "Great, look forward to seeing you." Then the other granddaughter, well, I've got triplets, but one says, "I want to come too," so I'm going to see her and her two kids. And then my niece, that I'm very, very close with, she lives over in Duluth. She's going to come over too, so I get to see all these wonderful girls and be with my family this weekend. And then I went to the gym, worked out, had a real good workout, and then I came back and my sister, I'm real close with my sister. We texted for a while, we got along real good. And then Dan Dow finished up 160 today. Yeah, what could beat that? I'll tell you what could beat all that added together. Today I talked to my best friend for 45 minutes. He lives in North Atlanta. And you say, "Well, George," no, I'm sorry. I talked to my best friend for 45 minutes, and I hadn't talked to him in 9 weeks. So you say, "Well, should ask, why didn't you talk more than 9 weeks?" My friend, last July, my friend was diagnosed with stage 4 bone cancer. And, you know, he's been there. We've known each other for 43 years. In 43 years, we've been times when we were so fucking poor, we were like mowing lawns, trying to make living money, you know, hustling any way we could. Then good jobs came, and sometimes they didn't. And then we both got married within about the same month, and then he got divorced a little earlier than I did. You know, we've just been there for each other through thick and thin, good and bad. And then, so back in January when I had a real bad time, he was there for me, man. He was calling me and checking on me and said, "Hey, you know, just talk to me," you know, and so forth. And so, so we were talking January, February, March, about at least a week, maybe every 2 weeks at the latest, we were talking, okay? It comes like maybe the end of April, and I'm going like, you know, I look down at my phone, I'm texting him all the time, I'm calling him all the time, I'm saying, "You know, I've been the one initiating all this. I think, you know, I'll just see if he'll call me, or if he'll text me. Let's be fair about it. That phone rings both ways, you know." And the weeks just started rolling by. And so after about 7 or 8 weeks, 7 weeks, I sent him a couple of texts, and he responded back. So, okay. And so his birthday is Thursday. So today I came back, and it was about lunchtime, and I sent him a text. I said, "Hey, man," I said, "what you want for your birthday?" He said, "Can I call you?" And I said, "Sure." So he calls me. And he says, "George, it's my fault." He says, "You didn't say anything wrong, anything bad, it's just my fault." He says, "The medication I'm taking for this cancer is it's got some real bad side effects." And I just went into a real deep, dark depression. And for about 2 months now, I just haven't talked to anybody. And I'm saying, well, right then I knew exactly what I was going to get that motherfucker for his birthday. I said, "Hey, buddy," I said, "how about I come up there on Thursday for your birthday and we sit there and just talk to one another?" And he says, "I would love that better than anything in the world." And I said, "By God," I said, 10:30, you know, give me some time to get through the traffic. And so, I was feeling so good. And then I said, "You asshole." Your buddy was going through one of those dark, dark times. And you was waiting to see him call you first. And guys, I'm here to tell you, Ford and I worked together on these anonymous questions. I was at the gym. I talked to my buddy for 45 minutes, then I went to the gym because I had to work off some stuff. And I'm walking around the top of the gym, and I said, "God damn it." And I said, the first thing I texted Gordon was, "What prevents you from carrying?" And I'll never forget the last quarter I was in college. I was talking to a religion professor in class, and I guess he got aggravated with me or something. He turns around and looks at me and says, George, he says, you can't keep your ego out of anything you do. There's a fine line between standing up for yourself and letting your ego take precedence. Okay? And I think I was mad at myself because I think I was letting a little too much of my ego. You know, then I'm thinking, he was going through a shitty time with his cancer medicine. And so, anyway, I feel better now. I feel a lot better now. And I'm going to see my friend this Thursday, and we'll sit there and just bullshit and talk about the Braves, Shannon, and all the other stuff. But anyway, wanted to, goddamn, how do I do that? 5 minutes, I'm done. Y'all do know why there is a time limit, don't you? Doesn't make